it's so good for you to be here.
Welcome everyone to our Discover Trinont tonight. My name is Benny Martin and I'm here with Angela, and I'm so excited to share more about these impact products and what a difference we've seen in our lives and our families' lives in such a short period of time. I'm just going to start by introducing myself for those of you who don't know me. And then we're going to get into some of our favorite products tonight. So yeah, I'll introduce myself and then I'm going to pull up some slides. So my name is Benny Martin and I'm a mom. You may or may not see a 7-year-old run in here at any given time. He's just getting in his pajamas. And I live in Victoria, British Columbia on the West Coast. I've been in the industry of direct sales for 7 years, but before that, I was actually a social worker for 10 years, working with kids. So it's in my heart to make a difference and share. And I've also been on my own health journey. So in the last 3 years, I've released 70 pounds. And it's at the point where some people don't recognize me if they haven't seen me in a while, post-pandemic. And Trinont was really the next step in my health journey. And oh boy, do I wish I knew about these products 3 years ago when I was on my health journey. So I'll just share a little bit about what has me be here, and then we'll share a little bit about the company and, kind of what we're all here for. Angela, do you just want to share really quickly, why you wanted people to come on and just what had you discover Trinont?
Yeah, for sure. So I was introduced to it. I watched Benny. Benny and I were involved with the same company prior. And so I had been friends with Benny through social media. We've never really met personally, but I've just followed her. And when I noticed that she was making a switch, it piqued my interest. And so I reached out to her and I just said, hey, I really want to attend your Discover Trinont workshop or video like this and see what it's all about. And so I did, and I was just blown away by just the results that you've had, Benny, in such a short time. And at that point, my husband and I were seeing a naturopath, and we were both getting vitamin B injections in the derriere once a week, and we were getting vitamin D injections as well, just because we had both found that our energy was low, and we had blood work to back all of that. And so we were moving from Ontario, where here there was less sunshine through the winter, and so we were just feeling the effects of that. So when I saw these products, specifically Focus, I'll just bring it into show here. Focus, which is a vitamin B complex. This one I was like, okay, if I can purchase that myself and take it daily, then I can stop doing the injections, which is key for me because I was paying out of my own pocket anyway. So so there was that. And then this one here, we've just started. I didn't realize it at
You've frozen for me. See if you come back.
Support, which is a vitamin D, really key for myself and my son, who was taking it on his own. Yeah, I think we've maybe frozen.
Yeah, can you see me?
Okay, there. Are we good? Oh, except you lost my video. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry, disconnected there a bit. Did you hear the vitamin D? So this is the other one that we've started recently, which I'm super excited about having.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a little echoey. Can you hear the echo?
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me mute.
I'll put myself on mute and see if that helps.
Okay, I think that's better. Okay, perfect. We can just toggle back and forth the muting. So awesome. And really, you guys, that is why I'm here, as a very similar reason, but also seeing other people in my life have profound impact on their health. So for me, it was this bottle of collagen. And a little backstory, I've had plantar fasciitis for about 7 years. Since my son was born, I've always struggled with my feet and also hip pain. So it only has ever gotten worse since I had my son, but I just sort of tolerated it with it. It was like a low pain all the time. Certain things would set it off. And then the feet were on and off again, super painful, to the point where I had to stop running. For a point in time, I had to stop hiking, which you know how much I love hiking. And it was really having an impact on my life. Same thing. I was going to a naturopath, paying out of pocket, spending a lot of money. And in came this liquid collagen into my life at the end of August. And I tried this liquid collagen pretty much on a dare. My friend was like, just try a bottle and see what happens. And I thought, yeah. I was taking a powder for 2 years, never saw any difference. And within 2 weeks, the pain in my feet and my hip were significantly less. And then the other thing I started to notice was I have some scars. I had a breast reduction. And then I also had a cookie burn on my hand, and they started to fade. This one completely gone after a couple of weeks. And these scars, which were 2.5 years old, started fading. And so that caught my attention, and we tried some of the other products, which we'll talk about tonight. So first, I just want to talk a little bit about why supplementation and the different kinds of quality you can find out there. So I thought, I could get enough fresh air and eat good food, and I should have everything I needed. It was about a year ago. It was actually my business coach said to me, I think you're depleted. I was tired all the time. I could sleep 9 hours and I'd still feel tired. So, what I've done is some research on why is it that these products are making me feel so good. And I've heard from you and a few other people in my life that they feel 10 years younger, and that has been my experience. So a little bit of the reasoning by why we need supplementation in our life. So a few things. Number one, the food we eat today is not the same food we were eating, our grandmas and grandpas were eating 50, 60 years ago. The soil quality has decreased. And the statistic I have heard is you would need about 8 oranges today to get the same nutritional value as 1 orange 50, 60 years ago. That is significant. Our soil quality has decreased. We've introduced GMOs. We've introduced processed foods, toxins in our life. And we are one of the sickest generations. Even when we do all the things, we're also more stressed and have lots going on. So those are a few reasons why we need supplementation. And then a little bit of background on not all supplements are the same. And I will be honest, I did not know all of this 3 months ago. So I've also done a lot of research around that. So for example, I'd love everybody tonight to go into your cupboard. The easiest way to kind of look at your supplements is to see if they're synthetic. So all of our supplements here at Ternant, other than the collagen, are whole food, plant-based supplements. Our collagen is bovine grass-fed beef. We'll talk about that more later. But even this multivitamin from my naturopath, when I looked at the side, the easiest way to look is when you look at vitamin C, if it says ascorbic acid, that means a synthetic vitamin. And the reason why synthetic vitamins are not the same is our body doesn't recognize them, and it can often do more harm than good, but also we're kind of like just peeing our money down the toilet because our body doesn't recognize the supplements, and it's not going to do what it needs to do. So for example, when you look at our vitamin C, it says acerola cherry. So it actually comes from whole plant foods. We're going to talk about that more with our enzymes tonight. So I'm going to start sharing my slides here to tell you a little bit more about Ternant, the company. Okay, here we go. All right. view slideshow. Here we go. Okay. Whoops. Not sure how sorry, backtracking. You guys just to see. Here we go. So one of the things I want to hear from all of you that are joining our live tonight is, what is your biggest health challenge or health goal that you want to conquer in 2023? So my health goal in 2022, last year, was energy. So I find most people fall into one of these categories: sleep, mood, like our mental health, pain, gut health, digestion, our focus, and energy. Angela, which ones would you say you were most looking to solve with Ternat?
Yeah, for me, it was gut health, because I know a lot of problems start in the gut. So I was wanting to heal that, as well as pain. I, like you, had a lot of pain in my feet. I had bunion surgery as a young adult or child. I guess I was 13 and 14. And so my feet have always hurt. And that then has now led to knee pain and hip pain. It's kind of working its way up. So those were my two big ones. And then the pain was affecting my sleep, which then affected my mood. So, and then my energy through the day was depleted. So really all of them, now that I say it. Yeah, full circle.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a couple of Facebook groups. So once you sort of share with us what you're dealing with, Angela can help find whatever you're dealing with in these amazing testimony groups. There's the Ripple Effect and Change Life. So for example, when I'm looking to solve something, I like to go in and scroll through those testimonies, and literally hundreds and thousands of people have had success with these products. So you're going to find your solution somewhere. Okay, so Ternat actually means to change life with stealth. It's an old French military word, and that is exactly what these products are designed to do. So as we were talking about before, not all supplements are the same. What I love about these are they're mostly based on raw whole foods. They're proprietary blends, which means you can't find them anywhere else. Third-party validation and GMP certification. So on every bottle, it'll tell you good manufacturing practice. Every supplement is tested before it goes out of the warehouse to make sure it's up to a high quality. And then we also have our transparency promise. So there's never going to be any parabens, any artificial colors or flavors. So if you look at most supplements in the grocery store and otherwise, you'll find they mostly have sugars, parabens, artificial colors, flavors, and synthetic vitamins, which aren't going to do anything. You guys, this is a hair, skin, and nails. I had it on subscription on Amazon for 2 years. I went back and checked. It would come to me every month, and I never noticed a difference. And look at my hair now, you guys. I have to go for a haircut so badly, and it's amazing. We also have a scientific advisory board. So they take the best of the best in science and help develop our products, which is amazing. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the core products. So optimize, balance that you talked about, and enrich. We're going to start off, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we're going to do a little science experiment to show you guys exactly how the enrich works. And the enrich is a full spectrum digestive enzyme. So I have it right here. Oh, nope, that's the focus. So what we mean by a full spectrum digestive enzyme, that means there's 7 different digestive enzymes. So we need digestive enzymes to break down our food. So I'd love to hear from all of you. Do any of you know somebody, could be you, that can no longer process dairy, certain foods in your life, maybe gluten? I am gluten. I was on antibiotics 6 times my first year university at McGill University, where they have a great medical field, but that caused me to not be able to process gluten. After that year, I just couldn't do it anymore. So these digestive enzymes are going to help break down your food to, 1, actually absorb the nutrients, and the other is to get rid of all the toxins and also the inflammation and everything else. And we all know that gut brain axis is huge. So when we have an unhealthy gut, it can affect our mental health, it can affect our skin, it can affect so many different things when that's out of whack. So we're going to do a demo on one of the most processed foods you can find, which is a pudding pack, you guys. And these pudding packs, they don't need to be refrigerated. So this is processed of the processed. However, what I didn't know is we also need digestive enzymes to process any cooked or processed food. So that includes your bread, that includes also your stir fry. We had dinner tonight. We had cooked salmon and cooked veggies. So here it is. I'm going to show you. It's like the, what's it called? The Dairy Queen, where you can like tip it upside down. Doesn't look it, it's stuck in there. So we're going to break open just one capsule. So I take 1 to 2 of these before I eat now. And I'll tell you guys after a little hack that I've discovered, which you can actually break one open over your tongue if you have indigestion or tummy ache. I ate too much ice cream the other night and had a tummy ache. I also ate a sandwich too fast in the car last week when I was in reno mode, and instant relief for indigestion. Angela, do you want to share while this pudding is doing its job, what you guys have noticed with the Enrich?
Yeah, for sure. So we are also taking it, all 3 of us, myself, my husband, and our son, before every meal. And so, yeah, we're noticing like full elimination is kind of the big one, instead of feeling either constipated or running to the toilet. It's like the way it should be. And so that has been key for all of us.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love how you said that, full elimination. You can see already that it is liquefying. I'm just going to tell you a few of the things that I have noticed. So this product right here has changed my boyfriend's life. And this is one of the reasons we're both in the business is I started the collagen. We got the silver wellness kit because it came with all these really great high impact products that we wanted to try. And he had chronic heartburn every single night after we ate dinner. He would get heartburn and he would go for the Tums, the Gaviscon. He was always running out and it was not good. And he started taking the Enrich. And I think after about a week, we were eating dinner and it was steak and red wine, which normally is the worst for him. And I said to him, I have not heard you mention heartburn in a week. And he was like, oh my gosh, you're right. And it's now been 5 months and he keeps in the car. He does the business. And let me tell you, the boys up bowling and everything else are now on to the digestive enzymes, which is where he is tonight. And their dinner on Thursday night's bowling is beer and wings and things like that. So we're going to show you exactly how it works. It's exactly what you said. What did you say again? Eliminates everything?
Full elimination.
Full elimination. So I also have another friend who has fibromyalgia and IBS. And what she's noticed is she was running to the bathroom. She would have IBS and it was not good. And in 5 months, she's had it once and she usually would get it once or twice a week. And then my other friend, she has coined herself poop a day. And before that, she was only going to the bathroom about once a week. The other thing was Trent got on the scale after 2 weeks and he was down 7 pounds of just inflammation in his gut, which is pretty amazing. So that is the Enrich. Is your mind not blown? My goodness. So the next one we're going to talk about is my absolute favorite, and that is our collagen. So as I was saying, this has made a huge difference in my life. I'm going to share what this has in it that's different than other collagens. And then Angela's going to share what it's done for her. So this here is a hydrolyzed liquid collagen. As I said before, I was taking a powdered collagen, noticed no difference. A few things you want to look at for a high quality collagen. Number one is that it's collagen peptides. So that is the smallest molecule of collagen that's going to absorb in your system. The other thing you want to look for is protein. So collagen can come from chicken, beef, or marine. Our bodies have type 1 is the most prevalent in our bodies, and bovine is type 1. So chicken is actually type 2 mostly. And so this is the one that's going to make the biggest difference in humans. So that's another thing. So when you look at this, it's 10 grams of protein per serving. And then you also want to see if it has a vitamin C. So collagen absorbs best with vitamin C. And we have a antioxidant blend. So a bunch of different whole raw food vitamin C right in here. It also has the beauty component. So it has the biotin, which I never saw anything different. And it also has the hyaluronic acid, which is a beauty product. So it's not only going to help your skin, your nails, it's also going to be like WD-40 on your joints. I was at spin today. I had to switch from spin to running because I could no longer run and sometimes couldn't even walk. And then what happened, of course, when I started spinning too much, my hip would seize. And now it never does that. So it has now been about 5 months and I have not had any plantar fasciitis or any hip pain, which for me is unreal. Do you want to share a little bit what you've noticed with the collagen and your family?
There, yes, for sure. So I've been taking the collagen for 1 full month now, and I do not have any pain. I can get up in the morning and just like walk. I don't have to think about how I'm placing my feet on the ground, which is huge. And I don't have any hip pain. I don't have any knee pain. And that's like a big deal for me because like you, I was just going through life with pain, thinking like, okay, well, this is my lot in life and I will have pain. But I don't have any, and it's so great. Now I do take the Glow with Optimize, and that's upstairs in my bedroom bathroom, and I didn't grab it. So it's a capsule. I take 2 of those every night before bed, and I take Glow. And so my parents, I will just mention this, my dad started taking Optimize a month ago, like shortly after I started. So it might have been, he may have been doing maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks because of just the difference in time. And then just most recently, like 2 or 3 days ago, they started adding in Glow. So now they're doing that. And my dad has massive pain in his hip and knee. And then there's other things that he's kind of had his whole life that I didn't even recognize that he had it. Like, so if he wanted to look at me and I'm over here, he would have to turn his whole body to see me. And I never noticed that before, him turning his whole body. So this morning, he said to my mom, "Hey, Linda, look at this." And he's like turning his whole neck. He also could not touch his chin to his chest. And he woke up and he's like doing full, movement with his neck, side to side, up and down. And that's like 2 days after adding in Glow and probably 3 weeks on Optimize. He also was the kind of guy who had to like think about where he was walking if he got up. He was groaning a lot when he'd sit down or get up, and he's not doing those things. So yeah, so it's like, I'm so happy for him that he's like starting to notice that the lubrication for his joints is really helping. So yeah, super excited about that.
That is amazing, the difference in quality of life. Similarly, my really good friend Beth, I was sharing about the IBS, she has fibromyalgia and she's in her early 50s, and she was having trouble just walking up and down doing recycling. And I have known her a long time, and I could just see her pain. And so I said, I don't know if this collagen is going to help you, but it's really helped me. And I am blown away when I see her. She is like a spring chicken. She's down in Mexico right now. She is just shouting from the rooftops how good she feels. The thing about collagen is that we start losing collagen in our bodies after our early 20s. So by the time you're, in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, we're collagen depleted. So unless you're supplementing with collagen, or, back in the day when we were eating all the parts of animals, you would have to, eat a lot of bone broth every single day. And this collagen, you take one shot. So the other one that you mentioned was Optimize. This is amazing. I have just gotten it in, and I'm going to share what happened to me just even today with this. So Optimize is a proteolytic enzyme. So it acts like Pac-Man on the rogue proteins in your body. So this was actually developed for athletes to get them back on the field in half the time. But guess what? It also works for your dad, moms, people looking to get back on their feet quicker. Great for surgery, recovering from this. Also, if you're taking any over-the-counter pain medication for inflammation or headaches, this can do wonders. So this is one I think everyone needs to have in their medicine cabinet, because it's whole foods. It also has turmeric in it. You can take this daily, as you were saying, which you don't want to be taking pain over the counter pain medication every day, because that's going to destroy your gut lining. So a few things with this. One, I was at a trade show standing on cement, and I had just got this in. So I decided to take it as a preventative. And I actually took it the second day of standing on cement, and I felt better the second day than I did the first day. I've also heard it's amazing. You can do what they call like a high dosage of it for either surgery. Oh, here comes my little one. But also illness. So this little one right here has been home with a cold all week, and I could kind of feel it coming on. So I took 2 last night, 2 this morning, and 2 this afternoon, and I kicked the cold. And normally when I feel it coming on, it's too late. So you can also do that. It looks like I have a little helper here. Okay, so the next one we want to talk about is our nootropic coffee or hot chocolate. And it also comes in a zest. So my favorite, we got some pudding stuck to that, hey bud, is the Brazilian coffee and nootropics. So I had never heard of nootropics before. My really good friend who is really big into the health, when we started with the company, she was like, I have been looking for these in Canada. So nootropics are the precursors to your happy hormones. They're also great for stimulating focus, memory, and your brain. It also has that B vitamin in it, so it's going to help with your mood. And what I noticed, people say that when you have the mojo, you feel happy. It's what I like to call a functional coffee, because there is caffeine in it, but it is stabilized. So you're not going to get the crashes. So here we are at 7:30 at night. He's going to go to bed, and I'm going to have enough energy to do the dishes and to get things done. And I'm not going to crash. He says, but I have to lie with him first. And normally I would fall asleep.
Yeah.
So
Do some choice first.
that's true. So it comes in a chocolate, a coffee, as well as, I like to kind of describe it as almost like a Gatorade, which is the zest. do you want to share a little bit about your experience with the Mojo?
Yeah, I have switched completely to the Mojo. I have a cup of it every morning, and I made a mistake, and on a weekend, Calvin was making coffee, and I thought, oh, I'll just have a coffee. Well, I felt horrible. My stomach was upset, and I had an instant headache. And it lasted right through to Sunday. And I was like, oh man, this is not worth it. So I haven't had any coffee since, only this. And yeah, my energy is sustained throughout the day into the evening. When I go to sleep, I'm falling asleep right away. And the other thing is, my son was taking it as well, and he's 19 and he's a tree climber. And he commented without me even asking or prompting, he said, that stuff we're drinking in the morning, like I have energy all day. I'm not crashing mid-morning anymore, needing a second cup of coffee. I was like, yes, that's so good. So he's finding a difference with it as well. And we've ordered in the Zest, but I haven't tried it yet because I thought it's a cold drink, the Zest. So it would be nice for him to pack on his lunch. And then he's got a cold drink for a midday pickup if he needs it.
And the Zest, my boyfriend really likes Gatorade, and he actually makes it warm as well, but he was home sick, and he is a drafter, so he works from home on the computer. And with the Zest, and he mixed it with our Fortify, which is vitamin C, he was able to work all week and still go for walks after work and be very functional in life. So that is that. And then one of my friends just really doesn't like caffeine, but she does the Zest as well. So this is more of the fruity option, also sweeter. Two other ones that I wanted to talk about. One is the Renew, and the Renew is a antioxidant complex. And this one here is amazing. It is great for women's hormone health. I have just started taking this one. It's also good for lowering cholesterol and stabilizing blood sugars. And there's actually a book that was written on it, and it's here somewhere in my living room. And it is by Dr. Barry Tan, and it is called The Truth About Vitamin E. So this one is absolutely amazing. My mom's taking this for lowering cholesterol. I'm taking this for my hormone health. And one of my friends was just dealing with some hormone stuff, and she started taking 2 a day, and within a few days felt a huge difference. So that is the vitamin E. The other one I wanted to talk about is the Focus, which I know you're taking as well. And this one has the B vitamins in it, as well as something called lion's mane mushroom. So if you look up lion's mane mushroom, you are going to find all these amazing health benefits from lion's mane mushroom, mostly for focus, exactly what it says. So one of my good friends is taking this. She was diagnosed as an adult with ADHD, and this has helped her immensely. Do you want to share a little bit about either of those that you're taking?
I was taking both. We're actually out of Renew, and so that's a good reminder for me to order more. And the Focus, yeah, myself and my son and husband were all taking it. And yeah, I guess I'm taking it because I know that I was depleted in vitamin B, and so yeah, I just know that my body is needing it. So I feel good all day, and I can stay on task, and it's all good. The one thing I did forget to mention is I'm also taking the sleepy time, like the cinnamon tea, and yeah, Replenish. Here we go. Yeah. So this one, I was so excited to see it. So I knew that there was a tea, but I didn't really know, like it said, for sleeping. And then I looked at the ingredients, and once I saw the ingredients, I was like, okay, I have to order this, because I've been ordering for probably 3 years now. It's this fulvic acid called Shilajit. And when I was seeing my Ayurvedic doctor, she recommended that I have it. And so I've been taking it in the morning. You take a pea-sized amount of this tar, you put it in warm water, and you drink it down as fast as you can because it's so gross. Like, it's just like this tar substance, and it's not tasty. But I was taking it faithfully. And that's like the main ingredient in this, with the blend of mushrooms and some cinnamon. And it's such a tasty tea. Like, it's so warm and it's just so good. So I was super happy to see that one.
This is the Replenish. It's got a mushroom complex of 7 different medicinal mushrooms. It's got the ashwagandha, look up ashwagandha, and fulvic acid, great for sleep. And I was on a health talk a couple weeks ago, because one thing with health is we're always, discovering new things or working on something new. So I sleep really well, but I have a hard time falling asleep. So I took this after listening to someone share about falling asleep, and I thought, well, why not give it a try? And I had some of the best sleeps of my life. I don't take it every night, but I really, really enjoy this one. So thank you for mentioning that one. The other one,
I will also say I'm not taking it every night, but when I feel like I need to kind of have some help coming down, because really these products, I could stay up really late and I know that I need to go to sleep. It is just a nice calming way to kind of prepare me for sleep.
And that's how I've been using it as well. If I'm feeling anxious or if I'm feeling like my mind is racing, just to kind of help me calm down. The last one I want to talk about is our Rejuvenate. And this is our face cream. I never thought that I would be ordering a face cream when I got into supplements. And my friend Beth, I was talking about, sent me her before and afters after 1 month of using the Rejuvenate. I could not believe her photos. 1 month. And I'm going to share some of those photos in a minute. So I decided to order it because why not? So I turned 40 in March, and this replaces all your skin cream, your retinol, your vitamin C, your under eye cream, all the ones you probably should be using, but I never got around to the 7 steps. I'd be lucky if I put a night cream on. So this, I have noticed a huge difference. I also am using the Glow, so my skin has been radiant. But this has been absolutely amazing. So my friend Beth has dry skin. I'm forgetting what that's called. She has it in her ears and under,
like eczema.
Yes, eczema. Thank you. And she has been using this and it has helped a lot. So great. And I'm going to show you guys some pictures. So this has lasted me like 2 or 3 months, and I'm going to show you how it works because I actually didn't know, and my mom was having a hard time. So you just push it like that. And it's also safe. Like some of the retinols and things you can't use when you're pregnant or anything like that. And this one is safe and it feels amazing. I also had, like a bit of a rash on the inside of my elbow. You know, in the winter, you just get these like dry rashes, and I scratched, and I put it on the rash 3 times a day, and it got so much better. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys some pictures. These are of me and some people in my life, and Angela will share more of hers as well. Ooh, different screen. Not sure what happened. Where did my, here we go. Nope. I don't know why it's, sorry guys. Oh, my little one's getting sleepy. Okay. See if we can, oh, here we go. Back to the slideshow. Okay. So this is my friend Nicole, and then Trent's weight. I got him to take his pictures of his weight. This was after 2 weeks of using the Enrich. And then this is my friend, the change in her body composition after 2 weeks of taking the Glow, the Mojo, and the Enrich. And then we talked about the Glow. So this here is my friend Leslie. And she called me after a month of being on the Glow, and she couldn't find her varicose veins, and they had sunken back in. And this is a hereditary family thing that they have. This is my friend Lori Allen. And she actually was taking the collagen to heal her gut, but she decided to take pictures of her whole body, including her bum. And she has just somebody who naturally has a lot of cellulite. And this was her results after 1 month of what we call collagen loading, which is taking 3 doses for a month. So if anyone has really bad gut health or pain or anything like that, you can actually collagen load once or twice a year. This is me. You can see my nails. You can see my hair. Like, it was stuck at mid-length for a long time. And then these are my scars fading. Even my skin tag is disappearing. It's pretty wild. And here is my friend Beth using the Rejuvenate for 1 month. And then I decided to give it a try as well. So there is my face. And one of the things I've noticed is I have really big nose pores, and they have gotten significantly smaller, as well as the redness in my face. So we want to hear from you guys. What are you most excited about? We went over a bunch of products tonight. We went over the Enrich, the digestive enzyme. We went over the collagen. We talked about the Optimize. We talked about the Focus. We talked about the Renew. We talked about the Replenish Tea. We talked about the face cream. So there's lots of amazing impact products. I truly believe there's something for everyone. So I want to hear from you guys. Which one is jumping out at you the most? I know for me, the number 1 for me is the collagen. The number 2 for me is the Mojo. And number 3 for me is probably a tie between the Enrich and the face cream. What about you, Angela?
Yes, I'm also using the face cream, and I use it just before bed, and I love it. But yeah, for me, it would be the Glow and Optimize combination, the Focus, and Enrich would be my top ones.
Amazing. So it's a little different for everyone. So there's a few different ways to be part of Trinont. So I wanted to go over the options with people so they know. So you can be either an associate or like an affiliate or a customer. So if you just want to get your hands on some products, you can ask Angela, and she has some discount coupons that she can give out to you, which is amazing. But then I also wanted to just share the difference. So I was just reading today that a lot of companies have affiliate programs. Nike has one, Land's End has one, even Gwen Stefani's makeup line has an affiliate program. So for example, Trent and I went to go see Avatar on Tuesday. And, when you're sharing with your friends, oh my goodness, I, went to this great restaurant. We also went for Thai food that night. When you're sharing with your friends about the things you love, and they decide they want to give it a try, wouldn't it be amazing if you were to earn an affiliate commission for every time someone went to see Avatar? That was a huge one. Or every time they went to eat at the Thai place we recommended. So I have people reach out to me all the time wondering where I got things or how I got things. So that's kind of how this started for me. I tried the collagen, and I don't know about you guys, but if you were on the call tonight and you thought of someone like, oh my goodness, my friend Susan just had surgery, or I actually just sold collagen to one of my neighbors who I see every day walk her dog, and I can tell she's in pain. And I can also just tell that she could use collagen. And so we were chatting after I dropped Maverick off from school, and I just was like, how's it going? She's like, what's new? And I said, oh, I just started with this new company. What is it about? And I shared about my hip pain and my feet pain. And she said, oh my gosh, I have really bad feet pain walking the dogs every day. And so she has now just started on the collagen. So there's a few other different things as well. I always like to mention, when you get a subscription, you get 10% off, either as an associate or as a customer. And then also you get another 4%. So in total, 14% when you order 3 or 4 products. So if you're going to order a few things, you might as well order them at the same time. And then 18% off when you order 5 products. So those are the two differences. I'm going to just share a little bit more about the associate side of things, because here's what I know about these products is, Angela, you are having amazing results and you just want to share with people in your life. And the same thing happened to me. I have people reaching out to me every day who have plantar fasciitis or are struggling with their hair or their joints. Yes. Soon, my love. Do you want to lie down and I'll come with you? Okay, so 7 ways to earn. There's my sidekick. So number 1 is your commission. So as my neighbor who is buying collagen from me every month, I am going to earn about 25 to 30% commission on any customer that orders from my website. That's it. So right from your phone, we've got an app. You can send them some information. One of my friends just asked me about digestive enzymes tonight. I sent her the video from my app and she's ordering the digestive enzymes. Then we have the launch bonuses. So when one of your friends wants to join and also be an associate affiliate, you will earn off of whatever they decide to purchase when they join. We also have a 10 and 3 or a 5 and 2 bonus. And that's when starting at just 5 customers and 2 associates. We also have a Jeep bonus program. And I'll be honest, nobody has ever paid for my car before. And I jumped in 2 months ago and I actually have a Jeep in my driveway paid by Trinont. And my boyfriend, who's a drafter, he had results with the digestive enzymes. He's also driving a Jeep. It's in his driveway. Then there's team bonuses, trailblazer bonuses, and maximizer bonuses. So these are all 7 ways to earn, and I'm earning from all 7. So I can tell you that it can make a real difference. I'm just going to give one last little image here of just what that could look like for someone. So for example, Jade is our very first rank. And that is where you can earn the Jeep bonus. And at that rank, for example, you had 5 customers buying Glow. That would be about $250 in commission. You have 3 associates sign up on the wellness, which is my favorite bundle, and that's $225. Then the 5 and 2, which is 5 associates, 5 customers and 2 associates, another $320 bonus. The Jeep stipend, which you can choose to use or not, $450, and then a team bonus of $320. So that is the very first level. My boyfriend hit that, and he has no experience in sales or anything like that, and that's $1,565. Pearl is our 3rd rank, and I just put up the numbers for that. So, whether or not you're just looking to earn an extra couple $100 a month or something that could make a difference in your life. So those are just some of the numbers. And I think I have a picture of my Jeeps here. So this is my Jeep Midnight, and that is Black Sunshine, which is Trent's Jeep. And then this is my friend Nicole and her Wrangler, and she is in Nova Scotia. So if you want more information about the affiliate associate side of things, just put biz in the comments and we'll make sure that we get that for you. We'll also make sure that we put up some of the associate bundles, and there's actually a Cupid sale on right now, so a February special. So we'll make sure we put up all that information for you guys. But I just want to thank Angela so much. I'm going to take this off screen share for having me on tonight, but also sharing. I haven't heard all the amazing things that you've been experiencing since trying the product. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm just so happy. And yeah, I'm excited for anyone else who wants to give it a try. Any last things you want to say?
Yeah, just again, thank you, Benny, for your time tonight, and for introducing me to the product and sharing it, because that's what I think, because we can't buy it in the store, the only way people are going to know about it is if we share it. And so I love the whole concept of we're not shy about sharing our favorite movie. We're not shy about sharing our favorite restaurant. So we should not be shy about sharing Glow or any other product that's helping us, because, you know, we want to help other people feel better about themselves. So
And I'm telling you, after 2 weeks on the collagen, I shared with the first 5 friends that I talked to, and all 5 of them were like, how do we get it? And even myself, I was like, I would sell Maverick on the black market to get more of this stuff. Where does it come from? So when you have something you love, you just want to share. So thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. If you have any questions, just comment or reach out, and we'll be sure we get you guys the information. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.